first of all, the new features. We've got general availability of account replication, which is really, really cool. We've got Scala user-defined function handlers. So take a look at that if you're doing anything with UDFs with handlers in Scala or want to do, that's available there now. Tabular return values from Python stored procedures, wonderful. It's a beautiful thing being able to get tables back. So we want to be able to get tables and Snowpark data frames, do things like that. So we're actually going to show some of that today. We're going to take a look at that. And then logging and tracing in procedures and functions. So this is a brand new thing, actually just showed up on the What's New, just came out here, I think within the last week. And so we don't have a lot on this today in the ProTalk, but we're going to be looking some more into this. But a way to be able to emit some log message data and some trace data that we can use when we're looking at procedure and function handler code. So a couple of great new features there. As far as the SQL updates go, the alter policy command has been is updated so that we can set and unset tags for masking, password, row access, and session policies, which is wonderful. Very nice to be able to have that. Support for geometry data type is in GA now. The SRID argument support was added to the geometry constructor function. So you're doing some geospatial things. That's a great thing to be able to have there. And again, like we talk about often, there's just so much of this that Snowflake is continually coming out with these new features and listening to the users, which is what we love to see. So really exciting. Search optimization and query acceleration compatibility, those being able to work together to optimize query performance, is now in GA. Search optimization service, the column-specific enablement, the substring, geospatial, variant support. We covered this, I think, what is it, 2 months ago, Jared, in the ProTalk? I think it was 2 months ago. But that's now in GA. So again, search optimization can really make a huge difference on specific tables, on specific use cases. And with the new abilities that, like we covered before, with being able to do column-specific application of search optimization, it's a game changer. It's really a cool thing. So, and then there's some new semi-structured data functions, array remove and array remove at, that lets you be able to take care of getting rid of certain elements by value or position. We've got some new geospatial functions, a list of those there. If you're interested in any of those are all in GA. So maybe you've been playing with them in preview mode. They're in GA. Check the Snowflake docs for the details on each of those. And then support for handling the invalid geoshapes, that's in GA. Although I think that it is wreaking a little bit of havoc on the getDDL. If you have, you're doing a select getDDL on a geometry or a geospatial data type where you have one of those functions used in the default values, I think there's some things going on there. We're going to take a look at that and we'll get back to you on that. Anybody that has questions, let us know. Data loading and unloading updates, cross-platform support for Snowpipe auto ingest. So that is in preview. So using the event messaging from the different clouds, being able to work across platforms with the auto ingest for Snowpipe, that's there in preview. Event Bridge support for Amazon Event Bridge is in preview. And the SFTP commit API support for Azure is out there now. So as far as data governance updates goes, we've got object tagging, support for policy objects, which we talked about that a little bit with the alter policy command. Those are related, of course. And memoizable functions are now in general availability. So if you've got some functions that can take advantage of that cache type of functionality, so which will allow those to be more performant, and we always love more performance. So time trials for paid listings, data sharing updates, time trials for paid listings is in GA. So if you have a paid listing in the Snowflake marketplace and you want to be able to give a time trial, then that's now there and available. And then the web interface updates, secondary roles support in Snowsight is in GA. Snowsight worksheet tabs, yay, I love it. Those of you that have been in Snowsight, you'll see those.
Yeah, that's the only feature I was waiting for to start using.
Yeah,
I have to admit, but yes.
It's there. It's working really well, so that's great.
Yeah.
Loading files, this is another one that a lot of people were asking for. So we can now load files into, well, a couple of these stages using Snowsight. Right, that's in preview, and then loading data into tables using Snowsight. So I had a number of people when they first went to Snowsight, they kept asking me, how do I load these small tables like I used to do in the classic UI? Now that is now available in Snowsight. You can load data into tables. You just go into the data section, you pick the database, the schema, you get down to the tables. And on the far right from the table, there's 3 little dots there. You click on that. One of the options is going to be load data. And you can load data into the tables. It's a 50 megabyte limit, I believe, or 50. Like that. Yeah, there's a limit there, but it tells you right there exactly what the limit is. So managing data governance in Snowsight. So this is in preview, monitoring masking policies, row access policies, tags, with an interactive dashboard, tagging objects. There's reporting, there's a bunch of that in there, so take a look at that. Accessing Snowsight with an account name URL is in general availability, so that makes it very nice for a few of the things that I'm doing in particular. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then creating named stages using Snowsight is in preview. So lots of things going on, a lot of things with Snowsight. So it's coming along, it's getting there. I actually went back into the classic UI a couple of days ago for some reason, and I was a little lost. It had been a while, so.
Hey folks, thanks for checking out this cut from our broadcast. To see the full show, click on the link in the video description. Also, check out our Learning Center, which has white papers, events, live streams, and short explainer videos on a wide range of data management topics. And of course, if you like our content, please share it on LinkedIn. That really means a lot to us. Thanks again for checking us out, and we hope to see you in our next broadcast.